Kopivosyan konsikaan sa viavi izono po ngay Ken Dunstan kundaya mantad limbahaw papar Sabah. At the moment, I mean London. Doiti zoid London, UK, hai doiti. Selamat datang semua. Nama saya Ken Dunstan Kundaya dari Limbahaw Papar Sabah. President Borneo Forum, many forums now, and the idea is for us to really connect the whole Borneo together. Why connect? Because we believe Borneo is becoming a major region, third biggest island in the world, and there are almost 10 million of us Dayaks, indigenous people, and we should connect. The history dictates that we are separated as three countries, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. That stopped us from connecting each other. So why should we connect? Well, we should, because we are very similar. We are satu rumpun. We are very similar. And of course, not just the indigenous people, but everybody in Borneo to participate and almost behave like a one nation, so to speak, without being political. We are not political. We are very much for community interests, more like a social enterprise, but we do have ambition to set up enterprises under the Borneo Group companies. So
the idea of having Kaamatan in a more fun community spirit kind of way. I was thinking, like, when you were talking about it just now, and it's something that I strongly believe in, is the relationship between us, the people, and our environment. So it's in Japan, it's called Satoyama. It's living in harmony with nature. And we're trying to do that, and hopefully that we continue with that now. So one of the things that, in a sense, we live with nature, or we blend into the nature, is about paddy, about rice, and how we work on the land and how we make that an activity. Of course, today it's a lot more. I think Richard mentioned it yesterday. It's good idea to farm, but it's also at the same time a lot of work. So these are the things that could be seen as minus, but to me, it's about self-sufficiency and food security. So I'm talking about how we can make that sustainable. And if the idea of this forum is what do we need to get out of it? How do we improve that? How do we make it sustainable in terms of our community? One, two, our society, and perpetuate the name Kadazan or Dusun or Murut and all the races that can work together on the island of Borneo. So this is where I'm coming from. The importance of being together, learning together. I'm always intrigued by some, if you like, some communities where they come together and work something out from a business investment point of view.
A lot of the speaker that I invited, they are organizer of Kaamatan at various parts of the world. Tomorrow we have Kaamatan in France and in Auburn, Alabama, USA. And next month we have Kaamatan in the UK, in London. And I think next month is also in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. But so they'll be telling us their Kaamatan at their part of the world. I really think that this can be a global event.
A big thank you katahuadan council to menagahap nagadibay no bago to join in this Borneo forum. So blessed that we are still celebrating this Kaamatan, and of course Undok Andao being the highlight, and now Mr. Kaamatan, Bubazay Tabantang, and then it's going to change again to Rindawan. So the one thing that you can see is how our culture has evolved in the sense that we have to go with the modern times. But the essence of why we celebrate and why we have the Undok Andao is still there. I think we are very fortunate in that sense that we have a foundation. That's why we are still celebrating until now, more relevant. And for the young people, this is something that they look forward to. And for me and for my committee, in having been involved in organizing the Undok Madao in the last maybe nearly 30 years, we have seen how it has changed into something like it is a platform where we manage to preserve our cultural heritage. So like in 2015, I make sure that all the Undok Madao must answer the Q&A in their mother tongue, because one of the lamentation of our elder and of course us ourselves, seeing our children not speaking in mother tongue. So in fact, whose fault is that? We blame ourselves lah.
Thank you, Richard. Let me share my slides. My name is Dr. Pamela, and I'm originally from Keningau, Sabah, and currently residing here in Navarre, Florida, USA. And today I love to share with you how we have been keeping Kaamatan alive here in the United States in our own way.
Take this table.
Those who came before us by showing up for each other. So every host in our team here, every host tells a story, every gathering plants a seeds, and every laugh, every dance, and every dish keeps our culture alive. Kotohuadan, thank you so much for listening, and may the spirit of Kaamatan and a full plate always be with you.
New Zealand. So basically, what we normally do in here when we celebrating our Kaamatan is to share our performance, share our cultural, and share our language. And especially we want to show that to our new generation, young people, especially most Sabahan in here, they are mixed marriage and cultural. And some are us coming from Sabah, migrating and works here in New Zealand. So we don't want to lose our culture. We don't want to lose our the way how we've been taught about our languages. So we come up with a lot of interesting where that people will start to get to know Sabahan.
Kofi Bosian.
Kia ora, we are Sabah Auckland Association New Zealand.
I call her Aunt Josie.
Long family. Sorry. If there's no sound to my PowerPoint presentation, you'll just see the slides, okay? So hopefully you'll hear some sound. Now, what do I do now? Share. Sing the old songs. Somsomido, Rasa Sayang, Burung Kakatua, and all of that.
Izowiti, Buhavan Siga Datuk Richard Manning, Mentarhad Kampung Pinapakondis, Tanak Zaudit, Tongetiagak Francis Malakin, Om Teresa Jomili Datuk Damidau. Baino na po di nga daiti zo id Canberra, Australia. Pasonku kumaa Savia Vito Pinay, waris Om Tambahut, onombo na po siyo.
Okay.
Kotobian,
Thank you very
konsikaan,
much. And
tadaw tagaso
over to the
Kaamatan,
next speaker.
magavaw humabot. Wanadan
I
kanauda
think Richard Manning is one of the Magnificent Seven, founder of KCA, together with Roger Dunstan. Yeah. So, yeah. But he is in Australia now.
Yeah, I'm going to see him for sushi next month. He and his
Convey our
wife.
regards to him.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
First, so my name is Flora Stephen. I'm the president of Sabah Cultural Association Incorporated in Melbourne. So this beautiful lady here is Angie. And then this is Aaron. So they are vice president of the SCAI, the Sabah Cultural Association. So first of all, I would like to thank to Mr. Richard because invite us for this Borneo Forum 2025. So this is our first year to join the Borneo Forum. So thank you, Mr. Richard. So this one is back in 2022, 2 years ago. So we have Unduk Nadao, Zandi Tabanus, and also the Sugandai competition, and the Mr. Kaamatan as well. So this is all the members of SCI.
Tagazura Kaamatan, Nantiwan, I'm Vera, representing the Sabahan community here in the United Kingdom. All members are either working or already traveling to France to attend their Kaamatan celebration this coming weekend. Kaamatan celebration here in the UK since 2011, right up to 2025. So this coming June 2025, we're going to organize another one. We did take a few breaks in some years due to factor like pandemic and other reason. During those breaks years, we still kept the community spirit alive by organizing family days, camping trips, holiday abroad, and many, many, many more fun activities. Beyond Kaamatan, we also celebrate other significant occasions, such as Christmas, Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, and even Deepavali. So basically, we'll take any excuse to get together and celebrate. Typical Sabahan. Okay, more on the evening activities. We also often proudly features cultural performances. This usually includes traditional dances, singing, sometimes even performances on traditional instruments such as the tagung and kulintangan. Why do we put all of this effort into organizing this event? Beyond the fun and the food and all that cures for our homesickness, there is a deeper reason. As Sabahan, we want to preserve our culture and tradition. We want our children to learn and be exposed to our way of life. We also aim to form a united Sabahan community here in the UK, introduce our rich culture to others, and proudly promote our beautiful Sabah to a wider audience. Ultimately, we want to create lasting memories, form a stronger friendship amongst us, and ensure we can support and lift each other's up. After all, kita-kita juga benikan. Kan?
Thank you. So far, I think it's been so good to know what's happening around the world. I think the Kadazan diaspora must be amazing. I mean, like you think about Australia, New Melbourne, especially. I'm thinking like there's more Sabahans there than in Sabah, but look of it, it's so many, and it's great to see it. That this wonderful connection now. What is good about all this thing is getting together. It's great to know each other, even though we are far away, but we are connected by spirit and by the feeling that we embrace on being a big community all around the world, and it's wonderful to see. And as I said to Richard earlier, if we can get to one place, let's say now you're doing that in US, you go to different parts of the country. Maybe next time we do an event different part of the world.
Kapisunduan, kapisanangan ng konsikan kumara toko sa avi nambo ko na po. Australia to UK to US, New Zealand, medyo zau keningaw ti hotel park sa keningaw. But I have one belief, simple but I guess a strong belief, that our people must move forward. We have so much talents in Sabah, especially our people, but we are not doing enough. In this SWOT analysis, I just want to know what are the strengths, opportunity, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats facing us Sabahans, and especially our people lah. So I focus on PECE, suppose political, economic, socio-cultural, technology, environment, and legal. He is making inroads in Kalimantan. That's why he got his title, Datu Petinggi Atama. Datu Petinggi is given by the Sultanate, I think the Sultan of Mempawah in one of the provinces in Kalimantan. But he,
from my humble heart, thank you very much to the Borneo Forum, the organizers, brothers and sisters that's taken time off today to discuss this topic, internationalizing Kaamatan to the world. Maybe I'll begin by saying that this year is a little different for us in the celebration of Kaamatan, because there has been some changes in the organizational agencies for the Kaamatan. As you know, the state government partners with the Kadazan Dusun Cultural Association, primarily in country level. And having said it, country level, this year, our Kaamatan is recognized as a national event. So it is Perayaan Pesta Kaamatan Kebangsaan. And so the partnership all this while has been with the Sabah state government through the ministry, the line ministry identified to navigate and to coordinate all mechanisms throughout all the state agencies, as well as leaving a very big part, a burden of responsibility of organizing throughout the state to the Kadazan Dusun Cultural Association. And ever since the Deputy Chief Minister, Dr. Jeffrey G. Kutingan, became the chairman of Perayaan Pesta Kaamatan for our country, a lot of significant changes has already begun, and let me say, has manifested. Well, first of all, is this year the organizing budget is larger by by 3-4 folds. And that is something remarkable in this age where material and resources are very important to pull together a festival like ours. What more, to project it to the world, we need strong financing and sustainability in financing it. So maybe that's just a preamble to what I'm about to share with you all. I hope you can see this the front page of this program of ours. It's called the International Week of Kaamatan. And why this is interesting and so connected to you, because you have been the flag flying very high from the land of the Kadazan people in Borneo to the world. So when I heard just now a flag is being hoisted up in the UK and merrymaking, it reminds us that we are celebrating it throughout the world. And what more when we hear the wonderful and large support between the various Sabahans across Australia. That's another flag being raised in Australia. And you heard as well that Ken is raising the flag of Kaamatan in New Zealand. This is a trend that is going to manifest into much more larger and wider landscape of cultural diplomacy to the world. And so this year being different is because we have two international days that is already in and accepted by both the KDCA and the state government as the international week celebrating two international days. Let me explain. So yesterday, 22nd of May, the state government, through the Pesta Kaamatan, celebrated the World Day for Biological Diversity. So it's an addition to the Kaamatan calendar. The second one that we have adopted, and this year for the very first time officially donning the logo of our state government, is the World Day for Cultural Diversity for dialogue and development, with a very open, inviting theme here, harvesting cultural wealth, with sub-theme of mobilizing finance for festival-led development. So this activity is going to be held next Monday, on the 26th of May, from 8:30 to 5:30 p.m. We have a very strong and very little topic lined up through 7 sessions. But before I go any further about that, let me say how important the role of KDCA is for this first action of celebrating this International Day. So as the official host, the historical host of Pesta Kaamatan, KDCA has such a strong influence and spirit in navigating, organizing, and well, basically handling the most important celebration for the KDMR in the country of Malaysia. And so we have invited the KDCA president, Tan Sri Joseph Pairan Kitingan, to present a keynote opening speech entitled "The KDCA's 2025 Vision." So this keynote speech is basically going to lay out what is the clarion call for the KDCA, the Kadazan Dusuns, the Borneans, as well as our overseas citizens and diaspora, to continue the cultural development of Pesta Kaamatan. So we start with that. This is going to be a very important document because it's going to open and it's going to lead our discussant and our panelists to explore what's been mentioned here by Tan Sri, and responding to his vision, which later we will have what we call the outcome declaration. So for the first time, we're having a new program. And for the first time, we're going to charter a new world. We're going to charter um, new strategies and have a declaration that's binding. It binds the KDCA and the state government and all of us. And how to bind it, we have to discuss about the core sub themes or narratives in order for us to find something for our future.
Now, this is the stuff. This is the stuff we're talking about. This is what Borneo Forum is about. I'm so emotional. I'm so excited, and I'm so proud that Alan and Atama, of course, have taken this very, very significant effort to the next level. Levels mean here you see all the time we have the Kaamatan at kampung level, all of us busy organizing and getting, it's all that good. Then you have this district level, and we have state level. Now with all this diaspora, we have international worldwide level. And our discussion today touches on all the festivals around the world, the diaspora. That was the first main theme. It was beautiful. Give us the flavor of how people abroad, even though being away for so long, we're still very passionate about Sabah culture. And then now Alan comes in with his SWOT analysis, just exploring, just opening up and just analyzing the strength, weaknesses, the opportunities and the threats in our future. Then we invite Atama coming in. I know him very passionate about the Borneo aspect, the bigger picture of Borneo, not just Sabah. And of course, he's very, very much active in the global international scene, especially through the United Nations bodies. Now look at here. We have the essential brains now. We have the ambition. We have the initial, I won't say roadmap, but we are onto a roadmap into something bigger. This is what I mean. These are stuff I think that we need to really focus on. And I'm so glad. I'm so emotional. I'm so passionate about what you guys are doing on Monday. You're taking this thing to next level appropriately. And I hope you all will share the content on Monday discussion. And let's take this next level. Let's take to Borneo level. Let's take to international global level, UN level, and really serve our beloved Sabah. And from us coming from abroad, living in abroad, that's where we come in to also give our input, saying we can see it from a bigger picture as well. Because we in Sabah, we ought and we need to involve with the indigenous people of Borneo, the Iban, the Dayaks. And we're not just exclusive, we welcome all Borneans. Why? Without being political, we do have a situation where the KDMR used to be majority of Sabah. Now we're no longer. Now we have millions of Dayak Ibans in Borneo. Why not gather and be together? The bigger we are, the stronger we are. We have similar, in fact, the same culture, same dances, same music, same festival, Borneo Festival on different names. Why not? So we should embrace this. I know it's always a political thing saying why you have to use this Dayak. We have to think big. We have to connect with the whole Borneo, and that's the purpose of Borneo Forum, to connect without being political.